All right, good evening, everybody. Thanks for having us here. We're very excited to share an overview of our district's continuum of support for student success. This presentation reflects the collaborative work happening across departments to ensure that all of our students, from preschool through high school, have the supports, opportunities, and pathways they need to succeed. This work truly embodies our belief that success for everyone is not just a goal, it's a framework guiding how the Lakeland School District serves its students every day. Thank you to the Board of Education, the superintendent, and the entire Lakeland community. Without your continued support, none of this would be possible. I got to remember to click. So our model is organized into 4 interconnected levels of support. Core instruction and universal support, which is the foundation that reaches every student in every classroom. Targeted support for students who need additional academic or social emotional intervention. Supported pathways for students who benefit from a detour from the core. And special education services for students with disabilities requiring specialized instruction and/or programming. Rather than functioning as 4 separate systems, these levels form a continuum, allowing students to move fluidly between tiers as their needs change. The goal is responsiveness, to meet every student where they are. We start with who are our students. The Lakeland Central School District currently serves 5,185 students in kindergarten through grade 12, in addition to 223 preschool students. Within that population, we have 898 students with IEPs, 354 students with 504 plans, and 223 English language learners. These numbers represent the diversity of our learners academically, linguistically, socially, and emotionally. Our supports are designed to reflect that diversity and ensure that every student feels known, valued, and capable of success.
Meeting the diverse range of students' needs requires an extraordinary and large team of professionals. We currently have 481 teachers, which includes classroom teachers, special area teachers, special education teachers, lead support teachers, academic intervention service teachers, and E&L teachers. Our students are supported by instructional coaches, counselors, social workers, psychologists, related service providers, nurses, teaching assistants, aides, monitors, and administrators. This team represents a wide range of expertise from instruction, academic intervention and counseling to therapy and wellness. Together, they form a comprehensive network that supports both the academic and emotional well being of every student.
All right. Our continuum of support begins before kindergarten. These early learning experiences are critical. They provide the foundation for school readiness, early literacy, and social emotional growth, while allowing us to identify and support student needs as early as possible. This is the district's second year of Universal Pre-Kindergarten, also known as UPK. Currently, our programs serve 120 students from across our district in 6 classrooms, 2 housed at each of Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and Lincoln Titus. This partnership with the YMCA, which is supported by grant funding, provides a standard-based instructional model preparing students for kindergarten while having a well-rounded preschool experience. Students who will turn 4 prior to December 1st, 2026 will be eligible for the 2026-27 lottery, for which registration will open in January. Based on previous year's interest, we've already begun conversations with the YMCA to consider expanding by 1 or 2 additional classrooms for the upcoming school year. Additionally, 103 preschool students who reside within the district receive instruction and related services through our Committee on Preschool Special Education, the CPSE, to meet their unique learning needs. These services are delivered in a variety of locations, including homes, local preschool programs, our own UPK classrooms, and special class programs across the county, delivering intensive, specialized instruction for our neediest youngsters. Students are eligible beginning at the age of 3 to be evaluated and considered for CPSE services. Students under the age of 3 may be eligible for early intervention or EI services coordinated through Westchester County.
Our continuum of support begins with strong core instruction. This is the foundation of everything we do, the daily classroom experience that every student has across the district. It's where learning is engaging, inclusive, and aligned to the New York State learning standards and our high expectations for all students. Whether it's a kindergarten literacy block, a middle school science investigation, or a high school Socratic seminar, our teachers are using student centered models like workshops, inquiry based learning, and stations to promote active engagement and deeper understanding. Across grades K through 12, we have aligned evidence based curricula that builds essential literacy and numeracy skills while also nurturing critical thinking and disciplinary expertise in subjects like science, social studies, world language, and the arts. Differentiation and scaffolding are embedded in daily instruction, ensuring that each learner, regardless of readiness or learning style, can access rigorous curriculum. At the same time, teachers intentionally weave in social emotional learning and community building, creating classrooms where students feel safe, valued, and connected. Through ongoing formative assessments and responsive feedback, teachers continuously adjust instruction in real time, meeting students where they are and moving them forward. This collective commitment to strong core instruction sustains success for all learners. Resources like the Atlas curriculum platform, our STEAM curriculum collection, and the MTSS Intervention Library help teachers access materials, strategies, and professional learning to strengthen practice at every level. Beyond the core curriculum, we're committed to providing innovative opportunities that engage every student and foster growth, both academically and socially emotionally. In our elementary schools, this includes the Innovative I Block, a flexible block of time where students can receive additional support, pursue extension activities, and passion projects. For example, at an elementary school, students read Balloons Over Broadway and created parade paths for the balloons using their Ozobots. In middle school, students benefit from Cat Time, a flexible support period used for academic reinforcement, intervention, or enhanced learning opportunities, such as the one you see here of two students recording our podcast. At both the elementary and middle school levels, we integrate Tier 1 social emotional learning through push in lessons. This proactive approach builds a positive school climate and equips all students with the skills they need to navigate both their academic and personal lives successfully. At the high school level, students have access to a plethora of advanced opportunities, including a wide variety of electives, college courses, and AP courses across the content areas, preparing them for post secondary success and helping them explore potential career pathways. Beyond academics, we're expanding experiences that support the arts and real world learning through enriching field trips and hands on experiences. Some of these opportunities from this year include bringing in dramatic storytellers, visiting the Jacob Burns Center to learn about storyboarding and filming. Our sports management classes attended a career fair at MetLife Stadium, and our Special Class Plus students visited Westchester Community College to learn more about college and post secondary offerings. Altogether, these innovative programs complement strong core instruction, ensuring that every student has access to engaging, challenging, and meaningful learning experiences at every stage of their educational journey here at Lakeland.
Our multi-tiered systems of support, or MTSS, provides the framework for academic and social emotional intervention. Supports vary in intensity and may support students with reading, math, writing, behavior, motor skills, and speech. Through MTSS, we track student progress, identify needs, and deliver tiered supports that grow more intensive as appropriate. At the high school level, lead support teachers coordinate tiers 1, 2, and 3 interventions while partnering with staff to ensure consistency and follow through. At the elementary and middle schools, dedicated AIS staff work alongside classroom teachers and related service providers to deliver these interventions to identified students. All students receiving MTSS supports have their progress regularly monitored and tracked in EduClimber so plans can be adjusted and discontinued as they learn and grow. This system allows us to be proactive in supporting students. While MTSS provides a structured framework for meeting the diverse needs of all learners, some students require more targeted or individualized supports to be successful. Building upon the foundation of universal instruction and early intervention, our teams collaborate to deliver increasingly intensive services that address specific academic, behavioral, and social emotional needs. Through MTSS, we provide Tier 2 and Tier 3 interventions, including small group instruction, counseling, and specialized support in speech and fine motor skills. These services are delivered at increasing levels of intensity as needed by highly qualified staff in all buildings and are regularly reviewed by the MTSS teams. We also partner with organizations such as Northwell Health, Andrus, and Student Assistance Services to ensure students have access to behavioral health and wellness support. These services provide access to many resources, including a behavioral health center, crisis intervention, mental health counseling through a school based clinic, support for drug and alcohol concerns, and professional development for staff in working with students demonstrating mental health needs. For students with documented medical needs or other lifelong disabilities impacting major life activities, Section 504 plans provide accommodations and modifications that help them fully access the curriculum.
Expanding. Expanding the circle. When we talk about success for everyone, we mean everyone. That includes students who are learning as a new language while mastering grade level content. Our ENL program is designed to ensure that language development and academic success happen together and not in isolation. We use a combination of push in and pull out supports depending on students' English skills. ENL teachers work closely with classroom teachers to scaffold lessons, ensuring access to rigorous curriculum while developing their English language. The specific minutes and models, whether it's standalone or integrated, are mandated by the state and driven by the student's assessed level of English proficiency. A key strength of our program is collaboration. Our ENL teachers co plan and co teach alongside classroom teachers. We also provide professional learning so that all teachers, regardless of grade or subject, understand how to support language development. We recognize that family engagement is essential, and our ENL team actively builds partnerships that honor each student's linguistic and cultural identity. Our goal is to make sure that every student's language and culture are seen here as a strength on the path to success.
Our ACE, Applying Connections to Education program at Lakeland High School, is an alternative education program which serves students who benefit from a smaller, more flexible learning environment and may have struggled in a more traditional high school environment. The program emphasizes hands on, project based learning, close relationships, and embedded social emotional support. The small, close knit community currently serves 47 students in grades 9 through 12 and is supported not only by general education teachers, but also a school counselor and teacher aides. Students in this setting access a full New York State curriculum culminating in Regents exams and remain on track for graduation while developing the skills and confidence they need to succeed beyond high school. It's a different pathway, but one that leads to the same destination: meaningful, lasting success.
Our partnership with PNW BOCES Career and Technical Education program are opening doors for students to explore their passions and prepare for real world success. We have 10 students engaged in environmental and animal science studying urban forestry and veterinary science. 7 are building skills in business through retail services and coding, while another 10 are in transportation learning hands on through auto mechanics and repair. We have 14 students in communications and design, from fashion and digital film to game and graphic design, and 17 students in cosmetology, mastering barbering, aesthetics, and nail technology. The largest group, 66 students, are gaining in demand skills in construction and engineering, from architecture and welding to carpentry and HVAC. We also have 33 students in health and human services, preparing for roles in healthcare, law enforcement, and sports medicine, and 6 students each in teaching and hospitality, building experience in education, culinary arts, and food service. Together, these programs represent pathways to purpose, where students learn by doing, connect passion to profession, and leave our schools ready for the next step.
Just as we strive to provide a range of learning opportunities that meet students' interests and goals, we also ensure that every learner has the support needed to access those opportunities. Our special education continuum reflects this commitment, offering individualized services and instruction that help all students reach their full potential. This special education continuum provides individualized supports and services for students with disabilities, ensuring access to rigorous instruction and appropriate pathways to graduation. This programming includes related services such as counseling, speech and language, occupational and physical therapy, as well as vision therapy, orientation and mobility, skilled nursing, and parent training. We also offer consultant teacher and resource room supports in the general education environment. Specialized programming begins with integrated co-teaching in grades K to 12, allowing us the opportunity to maximize learning opportunities, create small group dynamics, provide individualized supports, and deliver specially designed instruction. These classes may serve up to 12 special education students alongside their general education peers. These classes have a teacher and a classroom aide. Oh, sorry. Uh, we also have specialized reading instruction for students, and we also have special classes with smaller ratios for intensive supports and specially designed instruction to meet the individual needs of our students. We also provide a plethora of specialized programs such as Special Class Plus, which offers additional core subject time towards regents or local diplomas in special class settings with 12 or 15 students at both Copper Beach and Lakeland High School. Oasis, a therapeutic program partnership with Putnam Northern Westchester BOCES, uses a dialectical behavior therapy approach, DBT framework, to support emotional regulation in a 12-1-2 setting to support the needs of up to 84 emotionally fragile students at Lakeland Copper Beach Middle School and Walter Panis High School. Our Aspire program uses applied behavior analysis, ABA, coupled with both small and whole group instruction to provide individualized behavioral and academic support for students with significant communication, academic, and or behavioral needs, many of whom are on the autism spectrum. This program is housed at Van Cortlandville Elementary School, Lakeland Copper Beach Middle School, and Lakeland High School, and the classes are typically 12 students with one teacher, 3 teaching assistants, and at times one-to-one aides for specific students based on their individual needs. Academic, behavioral, and functional living and communication skills are emphasized, and most students in this program qualify for a 12-month program to prevent significant regression over the summer. Our life skills program at Lakeland High School is focused on functional living skills and vocational and job readiness in a 12-1-2 settings, 12 students, 1 teacher, and 2 aides. The program culminates with students accessing our Strive program, where a large part of a student's day takes place in vocational settings throughout our community and our school buildings to foster independence and readiness for life after high school. Additionally, out-of-district placements for students whose needs require specialized therapeutic or medical settings. These placements range from 613 settings to 1214 settings, and many varied ratios in between. The programs have full continuums of related services and can provide a myriad of academic, behavioral, and social emotional supports for our students. Currently, we have approximately 60 students placed in settings like this. Pinpointing the right building requires defining the program's unique footprint, the specific demand for staffing, space, and resources. This footprint is then mapped against potential building's current capacity, and the ideal location is one that minimizes the time, cost, and disruption needed to successfully align the building's available resources with the program's required personnel, the teachers, the aides, the assistants, the related service providers, sometimes the clerical staff that goes along with it, and the facility needs. Each program, both individual and collective, is built around the needs of our students, aligning services to their strengths, goals, and learning profile as determined by the Committee on Special Education. Thank you. We hope it's clear that the continuum of support here is more than a set of programs. It's a cohesive, interconnected system designed to help every student succeed. This work happens through collaboration with our teachers, administrators, and staff, aligning their efforts to create engaging and inclusive learning environments for all students. Our commitment is to continuously improve our practices, expand student opportunities, and deliver on the promise of success for everyone, every student, every day.